Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Grizz. I'm here with.
T. Clark, and we're back with the pick'ems. Sorry for our absence last week. We just didn't really have enough time to record. But records, I'm up one again, still up one. But we got a lot of mismatches this week, a decent amount, more than usual. And it's gonna be a big week, big deciding week on who gets that Pickens or T-Law jersey.
Yeah.
We've already decided on what jerseys we want, so got a little more sweetness to it. But yeah, let's get into it. Week 17, quick old vid, let's get it.
Yes, sir. And the records are updated. I'll pop a pickup right now of our last week so you guys can see. We pretty much had the same, except he had the Eagles, I had the Cowboys. That was the only one I think we didn't have. But starting off, Dallas. I mean, shout out the Steeler legend Joshua Dobbs, but he's not getting it done against Dallas. Pretty poopy primetime game, Dallas.
Pretty easy. I'm a little mad because Tony P's supposedly injured, didn't practice, and got him in my fantasy squad. But hopefully all goes well. Hopefully Cole loses. Hopefully Cole does all three punishments.
Please.
Shout out our fantasy league. But on to the next. I'm taking the Falcons. I mean, I looked at Borch and I really wanted to take the Cardinals for some reason. But after what Borch told me and what we watched, yeah, I got to take the Falcons. I mean, both poop teams, but the Falcons are probably just a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Falcons and Cardinals are both dog, but it's like who's a little less dog? I got to say the Falcons. And our first one starting off, that's different. I'm just going with New England. Matt Patricia sucks, so this might be a derpy game, but I just couldn't bet on Teddy Bridgewater, but it was very tempting, but I'm just going with the Patriots at home.
I'm taking Miami. Teddy Bridgewater is a decent quarterback, and they have good enough weapons. Like Borch said, I do think it's going to be a derp game, but it's a need win for the Dolphins. So
we hoping the Dolphins lose. We sneaking in just to lose first round. Let's get it.
Yep, and next game we're just going with the Eagles, 100%. The Saints have been a poop team all year. There's really nothing you can expect from them, and I think the Eagles can win this game even if Hurts isn't playing.
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles to clinch the 1 seed and make that Saints pick they got from them an even lower or even higher draft pick. So yeah, Eagles easily. And then another one, I mean, it's not the easiest because it's dirt, but congratulations, New York Giants. You're making the playoffs. Well deserved. Brian Dable flipped the team around. The Colts suck. Thought the Colts were going to be good. Nah, Nick Foles, he ain't getting it done. Going with the Giants.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, people were smashing Nick Foles is over on pass yards. I wasn't. I mean,
It was
just not
always
me.
Interception.
It was always the interception, though.
Interception.
But yeah, Nick Foles is just not it. Next, on to Carolina versus Tampa. I mean, it was a good game for Carolina, but they're not going to be able to run all over the Bucs defense. It's just not physically going to happen. And I mean, if it does, they do win the game just like anybody else would win the game with 320 yards. But Brady needs this. Brady needs to win this week, so I think Brady's got this one in the bag.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie, boys. For the work pick'ems, I threw 1 point on Carolina to get weird, but no J.C. Horn, Josh Norman back. Let's go. But I'm going with the Bucs at home. I can't trust Carolina to have 2 good games in a row. Hey, this is derp. This might be Russell Wilson's best game of the season. No Nathaniel Hackett, but
Is he even playing?
Shit, I don't even know. But if he is, here's his opportunity to show out, prove all the bounce back from this terrible season he's having. But you're playing the Chiefs. Their defense is mid, but it's the Chiefs. Best team in football. I'm going with Kansas City.
Yep, Kansas City. You know me. Kansas City all the way. Probably pick Kansas City every single time this year. They should be undefeated in my eyes, according to the pick'ems. But, you know we ball. Next, I honestly couldn't answer this one. I really wanted to take the Bears after what we saw in Carolina. But I do think Campbell is a good enough coach to where he's going to adjust and notice the holes in which happened versus Carolina. So I'm going to take Detroit. They've been hot. They're still hot. That's what, 6-1 or 7-1 in the last 8 games or something. And it's still hot. I mean, one loss ain't going to throw that team that off. So
yeah, I think the Lions are hungry for trying to get into that wild card spot. Bears might be best 3-win team of all time, but I'm going with the
Probably.
Lions. Next up, I'm going with Carson Wentz. This is a very derp game. Definitely will not be watching this. This is terrible, but I'm going with Carson Wentz. But this is like a flip flop. I couldn't really pick. I just went with the home team.
We need the Giants to lose or something like that to get the Packers in. But I do know the Commanders have to lose. So I'm taking the Browns and hope for the Packers to maybe sneak into the playoffs. As much as I hate to say it, it really doesn't matter. Fuck it. We ball. Who knows? We're going to get a mid-round draft pick either way. So hoping the Commanders lose. Hopefully the Marshawn parlor is open today so he can get a massage early before the game and not during the game because it seems like he's been sucking ass lately. So hopefully the Browns can win this one. Next, the Jaguars versus Texans. Looked at this one a little weird, but it's a trap game to me. They want you to physically pick Houston. They want you to pick Houston. They want you to pick Houston. But the Jags are coming out on top because T-Law.
Yeah, shout out T-Law, my Twizzy. That's Slimerton, slimiest of the slats. But yeah, I think Houston has beat the Jags at home like 6 straight or something, which is crazy. But they're snapping the streak. Jags, they're winning, and then they're beating the Titans next week, and they're getting that division title. Let's get it. Niners. I'm not
Niners.
even Niners.
Niners. Next, we got the Jets versus Seattle Seahawks. I'm taking Seattle. It's at home. I mean, that already gives them at least a little bit of an advantage, and the Jets are all over the place right now. They started off good, but that team is
they're
going through the dryer right now.
Apart. Yeah, they're crumbling apart. I'm
spinning.
Mike White, legendary, but Geno Smith, I'm going with Geno. I'm taking Seattle at home. All right, and hey, shout out my boy Hunt. The Packers were very tempting. But like the Ryborch curse earlier in the year where I would pick the Jags and they'd always lose. Whenever this man here picks the Packers, they always be losing. So I'm going with the Vikings. That is my logic. That is a great reason. Let's go, Skull. Let's go, Vikings.
That is a very valid reason there by Ryborch. To this day, it has worked every single week. Every week I pick the Packers, they have lost. And every week I don't pick the Packers, they've won. So I don't know. I'm still taking the Packers, though, because fuck it, we ball. We need to win this fucking game, like I said earlier. Go Pack fucking go. Fuck Kirk Cousins and fuck that defense. We're going crazy. Christian Watson, 17 touchdowns on their dome.
Easily.
All right. Next, we got the LA Shitters versus the LA Chargers, and I'm taking the Chargers. I don't care what happened last week. That was a fluke. That was an accident. That should have never happened. 100%. I'm taking the Chargers. The Rams still suck. I don't care what anybody says. That game was a fluke.
Yeah, Rams definitely are still trash. 51 is crazy on the Broncos defense. The only thing that's been good for them this year. They finally maybe, they're like, hey, man.
Fuck it. We're just giving up or something.
I mean, after watching Russell Wilson just shit the bed, they were not having it. Going with Herbo Boss. Hopefully you see the Chargers in the playoffs. I don't know if they win this. If they get in, they might. So let's go, Justin Herbert. Let's get it. And you already know who I'm rolling with because we're waiting all day for Sunday night, baby. I hope Lamar plays. Steelers are his kryptonite. I don't think we're getting swept. We're derply going to win this game on some derp stuff like always. Any Steelers win is always derp. We can never just smack a team. But we're going to win against Baltimore, in Baltimore, on primetime, on some derp stuff. Kenny Pickett, he's throwing 3 touchdowns. Let's go.
This could be a very hot take, and however anybody wants to take it. But I really don't think the Ravens are a good franchise ever since they have signed Lamar. Lamar, no matter what anybody says, weapons or no weapons, I mean, that franchise has not been ran well in my eyes. They've been a mediocre team that should be decent. They've always had a decent secondary. They got some good linebackers. They got a decent defense. But what's happening on offense? Lamar's having good years, but when you just give Lamar the ball every single time to do something, of course he's going to have good numbers. It's just how many chances he's getting. So I'm taking the Steelers all day. It might have been a long explanation to get there. But the Ravens are a poop franchise in my eyes. I mean, they had their run with Ray Lewis, but that's about it. Fuck the Ravens. Go Steelers Nation. Let's ride. Next, we got the Bills versus Bengals. I looked at this one. I really wanted to take the Bills. I'm going to be honest. But since he's been rolling, been hot, they've been doing their thingy-mabob. They've been getting their skilly dap all day long. Jamar Chase is going to go crazy. Diggs is getting locked up. Beat them boys. Go Cincy.
Yes, sir. I'm taking Cincy at home. Shout out AJ Schultz on a beat. Joe Burrow, pop yo shit twin for my boy Adam. That's his clone. If you know, you know. Going with the Bengals. Let's get it. Fuck the Bills, too. Fuck the whole league at this point. Steelers honestly on top. We're coming in at the 7th seed. I hope the Bills get the 2 seed, and we're getting our lick back, and we're knocking them out the playoffs, because that's what's gonna happen after the Bengals win this game.
But as always, thank you always for the support. But remember, go follow the socials. I'm telling you, go join the Discord. Make money every single day. Every single day, plays are getting dropped, not just by us, by tons of people in the Discord. The more it gets popping, the more chances, the more opportunities people are to make money. And hey, we're all one big group. We're all trying to earn money here. Let's go. We ball.
Yes, sir. You heard that, man. Tap in down below to the link tree. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the support. Make sure you drop a like and sub. Like, why wouldn't you? But this has been Grizz.
T. Clark, doses slams.